your pockets, my fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit, don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3.
For Daryl Patterson on the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that, you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This defense for the Jags, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal at the 1. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady.
This pass is caught by London.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, it's Brady.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and
watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's caught. And he's brought down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run with Etienne. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it, here's Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 166.
Now Brady. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. That free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air. He jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On play action, Lawrence out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Lock it, opposite.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And brought down the Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lawrence will throw. He stiff-arms him. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew as the first half is winding down. And the Jags would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
This is caught at the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
80 weapons.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top.
As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Go, 66. Sugar.
Now Brady.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the counter, Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady shoves him aside. And some room to maneuver. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. His zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And another juke. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady.
Throw left side. There's London. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brady to throw. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Able to find Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Jaguars are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, the fourth.
It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a